Hey everyone, this is your daily channel message for October 27th, 2020. Sorry about that. Good morning. I hope you're doing well this morning. Thank you for your likes and shares, donations, and your purchases. Really appreciate you. Okay, so we have the Heroes deck again. It's kind of a fun deck, but they curve a little bit, so interesting how some decks will do that. Okay, we're just gonna see what the energy, the collective energy is kind of pulling today, or okay, that's the one I just looked at. Okay, so this is the Hierophant. So we're going into that full moon in Taurus, so it makes sense. This is a card of Taurus, so it's a 5. 5 is about challenge and change, anyway. Which is interesting that the Hierophant card, ruled by Taurus, also indicates change, right? Challenge and change. Well, that makes sense because change is quite a challenge for Taurus anyway, because their energy is so stable, and it's like they like routine, very much like routine. And routine is predictable. It makes them feel safe. It makes many of us feel safe when we have routine, right? Okay. So it's also about spirituality. It's also about the way we've been doing things. But I think this particular deck, it's interesting that this guy is kneeling on the ground, and there's this hooded figure in front of him, and he's actually he's like relinquishing. Why am I using that word? Well, he's not in his power. This one, the Hierophant, the person in like the priest here, is the one that has the power, and he's kind of pointing at him. He has his hand at him. See, hard to see his hand, his other hand on this, on the far side. Okay, let's keep going. So it's like somebody, there's a need to balance that energy or the power. Okay, that's the way that feels. That and the imbalance probably existed for a while. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what I did when I was talking, so that happens. Okay. Okay, next card. Let me take that one. All right, so I have the 7 of, this is the Chariot, and this is reversed. So, okay, this is like, it's time to face your punishment. Being in this system, this old system, the way we've always done things, spiritual guidance, or, it had to do with, you have to take your punishment. I don't know why that's there. I have the Chariot reversed. So the Chariot is a card of Cancer. So when it's reversed, it means that we don't have our mind and our, it's that yin yang energy, right? And it's like not having your mind and your physical actions in the same direction. So there's something out of balance when it's reversed. It's like not being able to move forward. It could be car trouble also, like an accident or your car breaking down, but that's just a side thing. Sometimes that stuff comes in there, and I'm inspired to speak it. Okay. Next card. Very strange the way that came through. I mean, this, each deck, what I mean is each deck, how different they are. Okay. So hungry. I need to get myself. Bottom of the deck, let's use that. Okay, so I have the World card reversed. Okay. World card reverse means that the lesson wasn't learned correctly or didn't end well. you know. And here's another like chariot thing. This looks like the pumpkin in Cinderella that turned into the carriage. You can't ride away in your carriage because it wasn't successfully completed. So it looks like this is a recurring energy that keeps going round and round. Okay, so I mess up. I go, I know I did wrong. It was against the rules. Something was against the rules. It's kind of like I did whatever I wanted to do. So, like as if somebody here is saying, "Yeah, you caught me, but I'm going to do whatever I want to do anyway." And so they never really get what they want. They never get that happy ending, riding away in the carriage, in the Cinderella carriage. I know it's a fairy tale, but it represents happiness and that kind of thing, achieving your dreams and believing in magic in a good way, Okay. And then when you don't get to, you go back and apologize again or take the penance. Penance. But it's like there's a thing about being unworthy here, okay? Like I'm just like if somebody says I'll always mess up, so what's the point? Why do I need to follow? You can tell me to follow the rules all day, but I'm still gonna go in the other direction once I get out of here. So it's like the people that go to confession, if you're Catholic, and then they go to confession on Saturday so they can get the sacrament on Sunday, but they know what they're going to do all week long. Nothing really changes inside, and that's an energy of Taurus also. I don't know why this is here. Let's see if we can get more information. Got 2 cards. So the first one is the moon. Okay, so the moon is about something that's under the surface, something in the shadows. Second card is a Wheel of Fortune. And so there's another vehicle here, which I think is interesting. It's a gypsy's trailer. So the moon energy is about secrets. It's about what's done in the dark. And then the gypsy's trailer, gypsies have this connotation of, they were like on the outskirts of town, they would come in. And then the women would dance for the men. So it's this same kind of, it's a certain type of lifestyle. And how women were looked at, okay? Like you had your wife, but then you would go see the gypsies when they came into town, that kind of thing. They would still do what they wanted to do. No judgment. I'm just reading cards here, okay? So you don't get to ride off in the carriage, but you get to go into the gypsy's trailer. And that's what's being done in the dark, see? It's those more primal energies of passion that need to be released right now. I don't know who that's for. Okay, we're going to get one more card here. What does this have to do with Tuesday, the 27th of October? I don't know, but it's something that's coming, something that needs to be spoken. 6 of Swords, this makes sense. 6 of Swords reverse. I know what I need to do. I feel guilty every time I do it. I go and talk to my priest, but here I am again, riding back out to see the gypsy. It's an addiction to a certain type of lifestyle, okay? Certain type of escape. And 6 of Swords reverse the same. I can't escape it. And somebody keeps making excuses. Oh, well, when I get stronger or when I retire or when I get older, I won't want those urges anymore. But that hasn't happened yet, has it? So, excuse me. I'm going to get an oracle card to just wrap this one up. If this is your story, I mean, if this is your story, why do you think it's here? Maybe it's something you didn't want to see. It's different when it's laid out, huh? I know. Okay. Field of Dreams. There you go. 21 reverse. Decide what you're going to plant in your garden, because that's what you see. The Wheel of Fortune, and usually that's a good card, and it's change of fate. But when you walk into that gypsy's in the gypsy's trailer, that can change your fate too. And you might think it's in a good way, and maybe it is for some people. Again, it's all about perspective and what you want out of life. So your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. So when this card is reversed, are your dreams your own? Or are they someone else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? Has approval seeking played a major role in your motivation to succeed? This is the time for you to assess the validity of your dreams, your talents, and your willingness to be a channel for inspiration and creativity. Don't be afraid to enter the field of dreams, for you can always clear the ground for a new and better things to grow. Nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity. The power to create is inside you. So whose life are you living? Are you living somebody's life that something you saw as a child, someone you know? Because if we're living an authentic life, we're not going to be chained to whatever's going on here. It's a cycle that it takes a little bit more of, or gives a little more shame all the time. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to do it in the dark, would you? Love you. Take care.